Alright guys, we are picking up my next video where we left off here, so I'm just going to move my picture up there, and I have put in here the smallest side, the middle side, the longest side. For our do, we have perimeter. We need to add up all the sides to see if they equal 51. Alright, so let's take a value here. Let's go with, for the smallest side, let's go with a nice number like 10. And if we take 10 plus 3 for the middle side, because we know it's 3 centimeters longer, we're going to get 13. Okay, think about what are we going to do for the longest side. Well, we're going to double that shortest side, and then we get 20. What's nice about this is as I get into my perimeter, I can see the work that I've done. So now for the perimeter, I'm going to take those 3 answers I got, and I'm going to add the 10 plus the 13 plus the 20, and I kind of already have the sense that it's not going to work out, but that's okay. It's going to help me guide in what am I going to guess next for this. So when I add up those 3 numbers, I believe we get 43, so in this case, we're going to write that that is too low. So I'm going to write here, I'm going to type in here, or write in, seems typing's being funky today, too low. Okay? And so if it's too low, you're going to use your logic to guess something a little higher. And it's too low by about 8. So like last time, I guessed, I think 2 too smaller. Here I'm going to guess 2 higher than what we just had. So now I'm going to guess 12 for the next one and hope that works. You always want to take your time, do your math, because I've seen kids just sometimes make silly mistakes, and that's not what we want. So I'm going to draw a little squiggle there, and I'm going to pick a different color. And here I'm going to try 12. Pretty confident that's hopefully going to work. And I'm going to add 12 plus 3 to get 15. And then I'm going to take that 12, which is the smallest side. I'm going to double it to get 24. And so I'm going to add those couple numbers up. Let me underline them. So the 24, the 15, and the 12 are our side lengths, and we're going to add them all together here. And let's see how we do. Write them in. All right, so that is going to make 7 plus 4 is 1. Oh, yep, it made 51. So, we did awesome. We found our answer in 2 guesses. And what we're going to do now is we are going to declare this. So hopefully my type feature works. We are declaring. That is our final step. The 3. Having a little trouble. Let me pause it a second. Guys, I am working to declare this, so it's going to take me a little bit of time here. So let me try to get out of this. Well, not working. So guys, without me, you're going to need to declare that the 3 side lengths, type this in, are 12, 15, and 24 centimeters for our triangle. I'll say that again. We are declaring in a sentence. The 3 side lengths are 12, 15, 24. I can't get it down for you, but I'm hopeful you can take a moment and declare it in a sentence as our 5th step to our 5D process. All right, you guys, we are going to tackle one more problem today. I'm going to get you started on this, and then I'm going to let you do this alone. So I'm going to let you read through the problem here, and I hope as you read through it, you will highlight, like I'm going to highlight here in just a moment. So pause the video, read it, and highlight it. Like I said, please pause the video, read, and highlight it. All right, you guys, so hopefully you've highlighted some of the things I've highlighted. Melinda's number was quadruple Daniel's number when we were watching Star Wars, how many Star Wars movies we've watched. Mrs. Graves' number was one less than double what Daniel was. So Here we know the smallest number that we want to build upon is Daniel. He has some smallest number here. So then we're going to work to describe here. We're describing versus drawing because there's really not a shape here, so we're not drawing, but we're going to let D equal Daniel's number. For Melinda, we're going to let that equal 4D. And then, because she's quadruple Daniel's, and then if Mrs. Grafe's number was 1 less than double the amount of Daniel's, then I'm going to be 2D minus 1. And that's just some algebraic expressions that it's a good habit of getting into understanding how would I write those algebraically. So now that we have a sense of what's going on in this problem, oh, and I almost forgot one thing. We know that they've watched a total of 223 times watched total among the three of them. Watched all together. We're going to take all that information, and that's what we're going to use to help build our other steps of our 5D process. So that's why this piece is so important, because it helps set up what we're going to do in the rest of this problem. And I'm going to get you started with the rest of this, and then I'm going to have you try to finish this on your own. So here we've got making our little table, and we've got 3 people here. So I've got Daniel we're starting with, we've got Melinda, and we've got me. So I'm just going to do a D for Daniel here, an M for Melinda, and a G for Mrs. Grafe. I hope you're okay with that. And, you know, we can abbreviate and do things like that from time to time. So let's go with, if we're 223 times, let's go for a fairly large number for Daniel. Let's go for like 30 here. And Melinda, we knew watched quadruple, so that's 4 times D, so 4 times 30. And that's going to come out to 120. Okay. And then Mrs. Grafe is going to be double Daniel, so we got to make sure we don't use Melinda. We go back to that 30. We double it, and then we subtract 1. And we get, well, you're pretty good with your calculations, 59. So then in the do part, let me give this a different color. In our do part, we're going to take these 3 numbers, and can you think about what we're going to want to do with these 3 numbers in the do part? Well, hopefully you figured out, well, we're going to add those numbers together. We're going to add numbers to decide if they come out to what. What do those 3 numbers hopefully come out to? Well, hopefully they come out to the 223 times that they've watched those movies. So we're going to do 30 plus 120, which gives us 150, plus another 59. And that only gives us 209. So we are too low. And I'm going to let you guys take this problem from here. And if we're too low, hopefully you know we're going to make a guess that's higher, and I'm going to let you guys work through and do the math. And then when I come back to class on Tuesday, you guys will show me what you came up with, and be sure to declare it in a sentence. Thank you, CC, your 3 kiddos, and feel free to rewind, rewatch, whatever you need. Bye-bye.